Hey guys, just thought I'd do a video today about what I think is probably the worst design piece on this entire car. I'm talking about this console button right here. I've seen lots of examples of these being broken on Facebook and stuff, and I think you can buy like this whole assembly for about 80 bucks, but I made my own fix, and so I'll try to explain it to you. But yeah, you can see it does work. So to get it off, there's two screws from the bottom that you can undo, and that's pretty straightforward. That gets the bottom loose. But this top side has two tabs that I broke both of mine off. I don't know how you can really get it off without breaking them, but to try, probably the best thing to do would be to, well, I'll show you here in a second. I've got the top down so I can speak easier, but let me put it back up a little bit. You can lift this right side up a little bit, you can lift the left side up a little bit, but you really need to try to separate these two and kind of pull it apart to where you can get one side up, I think. And then once this side's up, then I think you can separate these two easier and get the top up, maybe without breaking these tabs. But once you got the top loose and the bottom loose, it just kind of snakes out pretty easily. And you know, that middle part just has a couple of prongs here and prongs here. And so what you'll find once you do that, there's some really thin arms that connect the button to a hinge pin back here and a spring. And I'll show you a scan of what that looked like and how I designed these 3D printed parts right here. Maybe this will zoom in some a little better. But that's what I made. And with that, maybe this would be a good time to go over to the computer and let you see what I scanned and how I designed it. So here's the 3D scan of it before I took it apart. And I'll zoom in, you can see it was broken. You got these thin blades after each over there. You'll see that it had a break here, had a break there, had a break there, and this last piece here was still intact, so it was just barely hanging on. So what I did was I just went ahead and completely broke off all four of them, and then designed everything else. Designed this piece to go back in, and so that's what you see the printed part is. Now I'll show you what that looks like in real life. So we have these metal plastic printed parts here. They look like this before they're glued on, and yeah, that shows them glued on. My first time I did it, I had a little bit of extra material here that I had to take the Dremel tool and kind of grind it down, so it wasn't perfect. And so what I'd like to do is hopefully find somebody in the audience there that would like to try some of these for free. So I can, ship you some. All I ask is that you give me some feedback on if something else needs to be changed, or hopefully you can make a video of it that I could also put on this same channel. But eventually what I'd like to do is put these on like Etsy or something for maybe 15 bucks or something like that, that you can fix your own parts. So anyway, if you would like to try it, I know you don't want to put your address in the chat or anything like that, so just send me a direct message, and we'll go from there. Thanks.